is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's second down. He finds some space. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Dropping back, it's Ramirez. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Snags a quick throw. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kurt, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial, kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season.
Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play from the pistol formation. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Marshall. The pass is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense is back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now the handoff. Running through the tackle. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass this time. Quick throw over the middle. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Ramirez. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks free. He's in the clear. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Irish. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. He's got room to run. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and their run game has dominated. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Ramirez. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Graves. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Here we go. He's got 2.
That's a design quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what this guy can do. He is a burner. Easily, in my opinion, one of the fastest guys in all of college football. And when you don't have him accounted for, this is what he's going to do to your defense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Verrier. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. On the move now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He makes the grab.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that would kick them into that gear.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Ramirez. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
A new set of downs after that completion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air, it's Ramirez. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Pass caught, second down now. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Harper. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Ramirez. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. What a stiff arm. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Some hard running there through a tackle. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They couldn't stop him there. Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They're going to run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the tailback's got it again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Keeping it on the ground here. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down out at the 46. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. He escapes the pocket, gets rid of it on the move. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The Sooners will have to kick this away. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Verrier. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
6 remain. Cornhole, 88.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield. But, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Back to throw. It's Ramirez. Looking to scramble. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Marshall. Pulls it in. It's Hodges. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Third down, out of the shotgun. Finds his man. Breaking free at midfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They keep him off balance with a run. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Back to throw. It's Ramirez. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Spin back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And there's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Hands off to the left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Marshall. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. To throw, it's Ramirez. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Finds an open target on the left side. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. First down and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to chuck it again. Moves left out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Dump off caught by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wide out. Wide open downfield. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Oh, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. 4th down and long, and they give up a big play over the top for a conversion. Oh, that one hurt.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid gain there. It sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. The Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Ramirez. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, it's a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They stop him at the 44, but that's an excellent job by the return team there. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. And the interception will end it, the final play of the ball game.